Storm's got a platinum plat, but you man, I got bronze this year. She said that I don't mean to intrude, but I love the smell of your... I said, thanks, babe, yours too. Big Mac, I'm a real flat dude. If I'm in the race, I'm...
Everything.
What do you think your highest attribute rating should be in the game?
Well, I think definitely my three-point shooting.
I'm a good passer, so passing the ball is what I do probably the best.
My dunking, for sure. You know, I got a lot of dunks in my package, so, you know, that rating should be pretty high.
Definitely have my speed. I feel like my speed should be like a 97, 98.
That's really high.
At least, yeah.
There below is Barclays Center and the borough of Brooklyn, where there's never a dull moment. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action. DA, take it away.
Well, guys, I'm very familiar with C.J. McCollum's college days, playing ball at mid-major Lehigh University. He said, we had solid players, but we also had guys.
He's certainly come a long way, DA. Thanks. Some of the best in the game go at it here tonight. Chris, what an incredible guard matchup we have here in this one.
Oh, Kevin, there are some all-time greats playing at the guard spots these days. It will be a fun matchup to watch.
The starters for the Portland Trail Blazers, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic, and it's Green, and it's Man in at the power forward position. And for the Nets, Durant is out there with Junior, then it's Harden, then it's Robinson, and it's Irving at the one.
Some guys just play with superior focus. Right there, Junior gets bumped, doesn't faze him one bit.
Lillard surveying the D. Lets it go with a three. He can't get that one to fall. The Nets go the other way with it. Down low. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic. The Nets shooting their first foul shot of the night.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
I mean, Durant's an incredible player. I don't know how much better you can get. We've had a front row seat for quite a while watching his game this season.
Now here's Lillard, one of the most consistent producers in the league. He's averaging around 25.5 points a game. Six to shoot. Here's Green. Robinson with the block. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it. The fast break chance. Here's Harden. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
Total embarrassment. I was shocked at how poorly they played. I think they were shocked.
They just had nothing going for them. They look very defeated out there. And last season, we saw teams double and contract James Harden more than any other player in the league. As soon as he crossed half court, they did not want the ball in his hands.
Now here's McCollum. He's coming off a 19-point game against Chicago. Will it go? It's hauled in by Kevin Durant.
Their focus next trip has to be getting a high-quality shot. I mean, they don't want to start the game 0 for 5.
And it's good, 2 points. Junior's got 6.
And all the trapping had to frustrate Harden. But whatever may come, he's going to make the right play.
Yeah, and he can, Jay, because he's not just a good passer. He's a great passer. Averaged over double digits assists the year they played him at point guard. He makes you pay for sending help.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game. When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Yeah, true. But now it's about sustaining their energy and maintaining the focus.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
And see, Webb, the strength and conditioning of James Harden, something I'm not certain everybody has an appreciation for.
Yeah, and to your point, back in high school, despite leading Artesia to back-to-back state championships, Harden dealt with asthma and was frankly out of shape. Over the years, dedication to diet and training, that enabled him to reach new heights.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Collins is checked in. Lillard outside. Finds himself wide open and drills it.
Love how assured Lillard is from this spot. He's a confident shooter. He likes pulling up from anywhere.
Pass to Junior. It's Robinson high post. Here's Junior. Oh.
that level of creativity Junior brings to his dunks. It's fun watching him sky up and throw it down.
Trailblazers trail by 11. McCollum with the ball, and it's Harden picking him up. Lillard from outside. No good. Shot missing. The Nets go the other way with it. They traveled to Portland last time they faced the Trailblazers and came away with the win.
Yeah, they cruised to a win in these teams' last encounter, and their field goal percentage was off the charts.
Yep, that one goes in there.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Harden against McCollum. The shot by Lillard wide open. Good on the three-point shot. Lillard's got 5.
His three-point shooting is an important part of his game. Lillard has to hit that shot all night if he wants to keep the D honest.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
Aggressiveness is everything, and they certainly played with a ton of it to get that one.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Brown is checked in for Robinson. Enes Kanter comes in for Kevin Durant. And Harris subbed in for James Harden. Now, here's Junior. 33 points last game. And the three ball is good.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They've come out of the gate strong at both ends of the floor. Just in total control so far.
Collins against Irving. Collins kicks to Barton. But he stays with it. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Brown finds Harris. Now Brown. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Trailblazers trail by 13. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Simons, the pass to Mann. Portland moving the ball around. Barton against Kanter.
That's size winning out. I mean, he needed every single inch to haul in that one.
Inside, here's Junior. Lays it up and banks it in. 10 points for him.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
They've decided to pound the ball inside, using their physicality to set the tone.
Junior, he is feeling it tonight and has been the driving force, guys, for Brooklyn. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And we'll be right back after this. Greg, we know many guys in the NBA have range, but
I'm training summer.
Group substitution here for Brooklyn. Robinson's checked in for Enes Kanter. Durant comes in for Nicholas Claxton. Junior's checked in for Harris. And it's James Harden in for Landry Shamet. Junior's out there with Durant. Then it's Harden. Then there's Brown. And it's Robinson in at the center, filling out the middle. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Kept alive. Second chance shot. That's his 4th miss from the floor. He's made 2 of his shots. Floats it up for Junior. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Always in pursuit of the basketball. If you throw it up, Junior's looking to throw it down.
And Chris, big shot makers really stand out this time of year. Is clutch play something that can be taught, or do you have to be born with that trait?
You know, I'm not sure. You know, for me, I think it's something that you're born with. You got to want that shot, and you got to not care about the ones you could miss, but only think about the ones you could make. And so I definitely think people have skill, but one thing I think that's something that you're born with. Oh, and Harden is just ferocious with his dunk, just ramming it in the defense's face.
Portland's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Here's Lillard, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
No, but his teammates love that kind of energy, fellas. I mean, dunks like this demonstrate leadership.
And it's in there.
Standing almost 7 feet tall with that kind of skill, that kind of height, athleticism, this mid-range jumper, he'll always be there for Durant.
There's the pass to McCollum. Back to Lillard. Passes it to Nurkic. Out left to the wing. McCollum outside. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Green, no luck. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. And that'll be the 4th of this 5-game homestand. Harden the pass to KD. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
What a player. Durant making difficult finishes look second nature. Nothing gets to this guy.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's McCollum. Nurkic trying to get open. McCollum no good.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Nurkic with the steal. Here is Lillard. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets. Incomplete. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at Junior in this one, he's been everywhere.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
Here's who Terry Stotts is starting the second half with. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Then there's Gerald Green. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. And it's man in at the 4th.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Yeah, sure. I mean, when you take care of the backboard, you can limit teams to 1 shot.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Starting to take over here, building a big lead that could ultimately prove insurmountable.
The Trailblazers shooting 23% from the field. That's not going to get it done. A 3-ball. Drains it from beyond the arc. Lillard's got 10 points.
He doesn't play around. If the bucket's there for him, he's going to get it.
Well, you look at the career that Dame Lillard has had so far. Taken 6th in the 2012 draft out of Weber State, a small school, but this guy became a franchise player immediately for the Blazers.
About 1 minute played here in the second half. McCollum dishes to Lillard. Jacks up a 3. Kevin Durant with the rebound. Durant's got 4 rebounds in this game. And thinking of Lillard, the numbers over his career are incredible.
And Lillard found his strength as a shooter, and boy, did he exploit it. He's been averaging 20 points per game almost his entire career, and he's kept adding to his game as one of the elite players in our league.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. Some changes for Brooklyn. Brown, he's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Cantor comes in for Kevin Durant. And Harris subbed in for James Harden. The Trailblazers also changing it up. Will Barton, he's checked in for Green. Johnson comes in for C.J. McCollum. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard.
Great aggressive play by Junior that time. When in doubt, take it at defenders with conviction. You can earn a trip to the line.
The Nets shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Free throw good, Junior. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I mean, I could go on. And you're right, I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers. And, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment, but the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, Man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then. But I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
Simons the pass to Nurkic, and finished off by Nurkic.
And all Nurkic needs is good positioning. Once he has this, dunking is easy.
Irving kicks to Cantor. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Landry Shamet checked in for Brooklyn. A new group out there on the floor for the Nets. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Collins checked in for Marjanovic. Green comes in for Will Barton. C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Johnson. And Lillard subbed in for Anthony Simons.
Well, when you draw this much attention from the D, you know someone's bound to be left open, and Harden finds it.
Lillard outside. Dishes it to McCollum. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. McCollum's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Trailblazers. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. And Brooklyn looking who they've got. We've got Brown. He's out there with Hart. Jones is out there with Junior. And it's Claxton in at the 4 spot.
He'll take advantage of that kind of soft defense every time. Just give him a chance to attack the basket, and he will.
Jones, the pass to Junior. And Junior throws it down.
And because of Junior's confidence and his composure, he has the ability to go on scoring runs like this.
Augustine looking around. Wide open look. Rebound, Brooklyn. Claxton's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Junior. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. And for the Trailblazers, they're shooting just 34% from the floor. Harden against Augustine. Count it.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, then you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Harden against Augustine. Here's Nurkic, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And Brooklyn called for the foul. Greg, compare the times when you played as an NBA player with a lot more contact and a lot was let go on the floor to what we're seeing now when there seem to be a lot of whistles, a lot of stoppage of play.
I mean, there's no doubt about it. You know, you got to allow players to defend. And if they're in a legal guarding position, let them do their job. You know, eliminate the cheap ones. Part of the issue, though, partner, is now so much of the game is played on an island, right? You don't have the crowds that you typically would see guys in back in our era. There's more space. The court, in that sense, is bigger. You're out there kind of on your own, man. And These guys are crafty at drawing fouls.
It's never been harder for a defender.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Now Augustine. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Brown with it. Now guarded by Nurkic. Pass to Junior. Here's Claxton. Over in the corner, Brown. Just 5 on the clock. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Greg, it's pretty typical for players of the past to talk about current players and say they may have struggled had they played when I played. What do you think of that line of thinking?
You know, I just don't agree with that. And I think we all do that. We all feel like our era was the best. I had the same thoughts being passed my way when I first came into the league.
I'm sure.
The reality is these guys work just as hard as guys worked back in our era. They just have more understanding of what their value is. And in a lot of ways, they've got more courage to speak out because, you know, let's face it, they're more of a bullseye on their back in today's era with social media than we've ever seen before.
That is true.
Oh, they get away with it here, but that's not a shot you should ever be giving him.
Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. And that one's good, Junior.
With his footwork and his skills, Junior can be tough to handle on the interior. I know I wouldn't want to take him on that.
Johnson finds Barton. Looking to get it going, and Barton throws it down.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Nets.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And I think coming into this game, these guys felt they had the confidence to win. And looking at the season they've had, already 58 wins in the books. Tonight will be win number 59.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Junior.
He was the one dictating the pace tonight, playing up-tempo or slowing it down, but always scoring.
In the corner, Shamet with it. 51 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And the layup's good off the glass.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
That's the dagger. You could tell they wanted that one. I know that seals the deal.
Johnson dishes to Barton. And it's blocked by Brown. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Chalk up 2 there.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
You know they are, sure. I mean, come on, the finish line is in sight. All they have to do is play it smart.
Johnson kicks to Barton. And Barton throws it down.
And how about the footwork? Check out those moves in the post and then the sweet finish to go along with it.
Excellent work around the basket. You're right, GA. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go. And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that'll do it, folks. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.